Throughout time, various civilizations have permitted us glimpses of their personal lives by recording their experiences in stone and immortalizing their achievements in gold, silver, and bronze. Only the best artists and sculptors emerge from each civilization as they become recognized by their peers as having developed the talent and skills necessary to impart feelings and capture the essence of things as they are or as they would like them to be. Art is the very center of what a society is and means, and allows its creator to be both a voice of its particular culture and to express his or her deepest feelings. Personal experiences imprint mental images. That are followed by many hours of close observation as the arduous journey on the road to self-expression begins. To create seems to be a fundamental human need for Debbi Moss, a well-known sculptress from Puyallup, Washington. Years of schooling and experience begin to manifest themselves as the slowly emerging composition begins to evolve into an historically accurate, lifelike model. The skilled artists know they must lead the eye on a never-ending path through the use of converging lines, triangles, and the proportional shape relationship of the golden section, which allows texture, color, space, and detail to enrich the value and enable the viewer to experience the rhythm and feeling of the moment. This carefully planned strategy begins to evolve into three-dimensional clay and wax models, and molds must be carefully made by skilled technicians in specialized foundries. The original model is photographed from many angles to ensure that accuracy can be restored in every step of the 45-day foundry process. Parting lines are determined, and the model is sectioned and mounted on sprue bases. Proper gating ensures correct material flow of both the hot wax and, later, the molten bronze alloy. A very important first coat of synthetic rubber is applied to each section of the model. "14 days are required as multiple coats are applied, and the webbing is custom cut and fit for each section and model. Later, when properly cured, a plaster of Paris reinforcement is constructed around the flexible mold, and hot wax is poured into it. This process produces a thin, hollow wax replica of the artist's original model. When necessary, small sections called windows are removed from the wax shells so that a core can be formed in the ceramic mold to be made from these wax shells. This core controls shrinkage and helps reduce the weight of the finished bronze. After each step, the artist must restore the model to its original state. The more detail in the model, the more time-consuming the task of restoring texture and maintaining museum quality. The carefully restored sections are attached to wax trees with large sprue systems, and a slurry coating of ceramic compound is applied. Then it's submerged in a fluidized bed coating of more ceramic particles, and careful drying takes place. Days later, this dry clay mold must have the waxed shell burned out. Hollow ceramic mold is elevated to 1800 degrees Fahrenheit in this preheat chamber. Careful planning is necessary, as the ceramic mold and molten bronze must be just the right temperature for pouring. The liquid alloy is poured into the molds, and agonizing minutes seem like hours as the excitement begins to build. In the cooling area, the ceramic mold is carefully chipped away. The artist begins to experience the rush of excitement as months of work begin to reveal themselves. However, many more hours of cleaning, sandblasting, welding, and restoration brings the piece to the final steps of patination. Here, in this oxidation process, highlighting and shading techniques complement and enhance textures, and the formulation of various oxides, when applied correctly, enable the lifelike qualities sought after by the artist to manifest themselves. The artist is about to see for the first time if the sculpture will be as she conceived it in her mind. When appropriate, wood bases are cut and polished, and the finished bronze is waxed, mounted, and put on display. When lifelike qualities are realistically expressed and the deepest feelings of an artist are recognized by the story the sculpture tells. The sculptures become national treasures, and the artists become master craftsmen and are heralded by their peers.